friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. For today's video, we are going to be setting up my paycheck budget for the paycheck that my husband and I receive on November 19th. Is that right? I don't know. Let me take a look at my calendar and find out. We get paid on Tuesdays. We set aside a portion of our income to make these paycheck budgets happen. And yes, the paycheck date is the 19th. This is the last full week of November. However, I probably am gonna do the week of the 26th through December, what is that, 2nd, in my November worksheets as well, because most of this week is in November. We'll see. I'm thinking way too far ahead. Right now, I just need to focus on this week. So yes, November 19th. And I've already forgotten. What did I say it needed to go through? Sorry, you guys. I'm very tired today. How are you guys doing? I hope it's that you're doing well. 19 to 25. Okay? So to make this paycheck budget happen, I am planning on setting aside $1,600, and this video is going to be all about how I plan to allocate that. And then also in this video, we are going to stuff my sinking funds and savings challenges. So a little bit of fun towards the end. Before I get into this though, I just want to remind you about my December budget worksheets. If you are watching this and you are a channel member, or you would like to join and become a channel member, these worksheets are available right now as you're watching this. Friday, November 22nd, available for members, or you can wait till Monday and get them on Etsy, but it does cost you more, so I don't suggest doing that. Some people don't like the membership program. Some people can't figure out how to join. I know people that are on iPhones have a hard time because apparently that subscribe or join button doesn't show up for them. That's what I'm told sometimes. So there is a link down below that says right there that you can click it to join. It's in my description box. You can click that, join the membership, download the worksheets. The tiers that have worksheets available as perks are the Budget Bestie tier. That's how you can get all the worksheets, and the Budget Buddy tier if you just need a couple. So join my membership, get your hands on these worksheets. How cute are they? Can't wait for December, but let's get back to November. Starting out here under this fixed expenses section, we are going to talk about the money I'm setting aside for December's bills every week. I set a lump sum amount aside for the next month's bills, and the amount is $750. And those are all my fixed expenses. Rather than listing out each individual bill, I just lump it all together, and I'm a month ahead of my bills, and that's how I'm able to do that. So all of the bills that have come in throughout November were paid with income from October. So $750 for December's bills, and that is the total here. For my variable expenses down here, this is grocery, spending, and eating out. Now I'm sure that some of you can think of some other categories that would fit here under this variable category. I have some other categories that I do spend money in. I just don't include them here in this paycheck budget. I keep the rest of it private. I have had to think long and hard about what I'm willing to share with the internet versus what I'm not, what my husband's comfortable with. This is how I have kind of chosen to do it. I share what I can, and whatever I keep private is just separate. I have my own like private budget that I sit down and write every week. And I do that on my own time, and then I just share what I feel comfortable with sharing with you guys. So grocery, spending, and eating out. These categories are the same and the amounts are the same. I'm not changing anything because it's been working for me. So I'm gonna budget $250 for groceries, $100 for spending, and $100 for eating out, for a grand total of $450. It is always my hope that I spend less than this, but that's what I budget. If I have money left over at the end of the week from this section, then I take some of that extra money and I put it into savings. But I always try to budget a little bit higher than I think I need, just in case, because there's always weeks when we spend more than we expect, right? For the sinking funds section, I break this down a little bit. So starting with my short-term savings, so this is the money that I stuff into my savings challenges. You will see that today. It's also the money I stuff directly into my sinking funds, and the full amount that I plan to stuff is $300. Then I'm gonna put in a little extra line item because, like I said, if we have extra money, I wanna put it here. I don't budget for it because I don't know for sure that I'm gonna have extra money, but if I do, then I have a line item here for this actual column. And then the other thing I'm gonna put in here is my no spends. Every day of the week that I don't have variable spending, I'm gonna put $5 towards extra savings. So I'm not gonna budget anything for it because I don't know for sure that I'm gonna have no spend days, but if I do, then that amount will get written in the actual column, okay? So the total then that I plan to budget for sinking funds is $300, and I'm hopeful it'll be more than that, but that's what I have allocated so far that I know for sure is gonna happen. We are not gonna bother with this extra debt section because I'm not focusing on making extra debt payments right now. So that's basically it. Pretty short, sweet, and simple. I'm just gonna fill in the total section here. So of the $1,600 that I've budgeted for my income here, $750 is for fixed expenses, $450 is for variable expenses, $300 is for sinking funds, nothing to extra debt, and if you do that math, that actually leaves a $100 amount remaining, and that's going to go down here to act as a buffer because, like I said earlier, some weeks we spend more than others, and I want to make sure that I'm not caught with my pants down, you know what I mean? So $100 buffer in case I overspend in groceries or in case an extra bill comes in that I'm not aware of. If at the end of the week I still have this buffer and I haven't needed to spend it on anything, I'll put it into long-term savings, okay? So that's my paycheck budget. It doesn't really change week to week. It's been the same for quite a while now because it works. Why rock the boat? All right, now we're gonna shift gears. I've got this $300 that I'm going to stuff. Part of it is gonna go directly into my high priority savings challenges here, or sinking funds. I always mix those two up because my savings challenges, when I've completed them, do end up funding my sinking funds, so I use those terms kind of interchangeably all the time. I need to stop doing that, but this money here labeled sinking funds is going to go directly into my high priority sinking funds, and I've got this money here for savings challenges that we are going to play some fun games with here in my savings challenge binder. So let's get set up to do that. All right, and we are going to start with my high priority sinking funds here. So I should have $200 here. I'm just going to count it up. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 200. I've got my little cash tray here, and I've also got my table full of stuff, so we're gonna try to rearrange this without knocking a bunch of stuff over. Okay, yeah, that should work. So I'm just gonna get this money into my cash tray here. $20s, 10s, and 5s, and this money is going to go directly into my high priority sinking funds here because these are things that are a high priority, and I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing them, adding money to them every single week. And I need my Sharpie. Here we go. All right, so we're going to start out at the front here with Austin's sinking fund. And Austin's sinking fund today is going to get $20. and that's gonna bring it up to 190. So we're gonna add $20 to what is already in there. And I always count it because double checking my math is important because I'm bad at math. So we have $150, $70, $190 in Austin's sinking fund, which is a fund I use for my 16-year-old son. Anything he needs comes out of this fund. Next up we have camping. And this one's gonna get $20 as well, which should bring it up to $270. So I got another 20. I definitely don't have enough 20s. I went to the bank and had my numbers a little bit wrong, so I ended up with more 10s than I needed and less 20s, but it's fine because 2 10s make a 20. It all will even out in the end. We can always condense things down a little bit later. Okay, so 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. Perfect. In camping. Okay, next I have my car fund, and this is for car insurance. No, it isn't. This is for car maintenance, there we go, as well as car registration. I was trying to lie to you there. So this fund is also going to get a 20, and that should bring it up to 220. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20. And that's it for car. Next, I have my emergency fund, and I'm going to add $30 to this one, which should bring it up to $350, which feels substantial. I like that. So we're going to add a 20 and a 10. All right. So we have 100, 20, 40. It seems like it's thick. I guess it's just not as crisp as the other ones. Let's start over. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 40, 50. Cool. That feels really good. Okay, next we have my home sinking fund. This is for anything home related. Obviously, pretty self-explanatory. We're gonna add 20 to this one, and that's gonna bring it up to 140. So there's my last 20. We're gonna have to move on to 10s after this. So we have 50, 100, 20, and 40. Moving on to insurance. This is homeowners insurance. I would love, love, love to get to the point where I'm paying my car insurance 6 months at a time instead of on a monthly basis. We're not there yet, but that may be something that I strive for in the new year, working towards that. For now, this is just homeowners insurance. We're adding $20 here. And that is gonna bring this up to $285 if my math is accurate. So we're gonna do 2 10s. And let's go. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85. Cool. All right. I like that these numbers are climbing slowly but surely. For medical, I'm gonna add $20. You know, you can see I'm not adding a large amount of money at a time, but it does add up quicker than you would think. If you don't have to constantly get in here and spend it. That has happened with a few of my categories. But if you can leave them alone for just a few weeks and let them continue to grow, they do grow real fast. All right, so there's $20 I'm adding. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. That feels great. Okay, next is pet expenses. And this is one of those that I feel like I'm constantly spending from. So I really want to bulk this up more. But for today, we're going to add 25, which is going to take it up to an even 100. So we'll do 2 10s and a 5 to add to what's already in there. And let's count it up and make sure we have 100. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 95, 100. Does not go very far when you have 2 cats and a dog. I can tell you that. All right, subscriptions. I'm actually not going to add anything to. Usually I try to put money in each of my high priority funds. That's why they're high priority. But in this case, I don't have too many subscriptions that I pay for annually, and it's not like the highest of the high priority funds. So I'm going to skip it this week. I'll make sure to touch it again and add money to it next week. But for vacation, then we're going to add 25. Now, vacation is not typically a high priority, but because we have a trip coming this month, I want to stash away as much cash as I can before we go on that trip. And it's going to get the last $25 here, which should bring this up to 300 even. So let's see, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 290, 295, 300. All right, so that is all of my high priority funds. Now we can play some games. I love doing savings challenges. Probably gonna switch things up in the new year and do some different things, but for now, I am loving doing my savings challenges. So right here, I have my cash. It should be $100. So let's count it. 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. So yeah, mostly smaller bills here. Hopefully these denominations work out okay. We're gonna go ahead first and foremost and pay a IOU that I know I have in here. So last time we ended with this medical sinking fund here, and I scratched a card and it was too big for my britches and I had to do a $5 IOU. So we're gonna go ahead and pay that off. And actually, we're gonna go ahead and start with this medical fund so that that doesn't happen again. This medical savings challenge is from Mischief Managed Budgets, and some of these scratch-offs are mighty large. So we're gonna start here, and that way we can get it paid off and hopefully avoid the IOU. I need my little scratch-off tool, which I have right here, and let's go ahead and scratch and see what this one is. Yep, 35. See, these are big boys. And if I wait until I come around again to this one, I'm definitely not gonna have $35 left. So that's why it just makes sense to start here. All right, so 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. I guess in this case I could have used some larger bills, but that's okay. So let's see what we've saved so far in this little scratch off challenge. And this is, I've already taken some money from this challenge and allocated it elsewhere. So if you buy this savings challenge from Mischief Managed Budgets, this one with higher amounts, it saves you a ton of money. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 105. All right, so we still have a few scratch offs left. Some of these I've already scratched off. We have 3 more to get through. So, maybe we can finish this before the end of the month. We'll see. All right, so that's that. Moving on then to this next one. This challenge is for shopping? Yes, shopping. Okay, I did write it down. I was like, I don't remember, but it's written down there. This challenge is for shopping. It's from Bayesian Girl Budgets here on YouTube. She's Kimmy's Budgets on Etsy. This, I believe, came from her channel membership that I joined. And we're going to scratch off a couple here. Oh, okay. So this one says 2 times. So we're going to go 2 times the amount that I scratch next. Hopefully it's not too big. Okay, 2. So 2 times 2 is 4. So we're going to save $4 for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's go ahead and scratch again. Just see how far we can get. All right, so that's 6. So we'll put these 4 back and grab 2 5s to make 10. And let's do 1 or 2 more. I don't know. Let's just kind of see how far we get. 4. So 4 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, let's do 1 more. Hopefully I don't regret this. Ah, 9. Yeah, I should have stopped while I was ahead, huh? That's okay. All right, let me add 9 more. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And let's grab my little vacuum. All right, so let's arrange this cash that we've saved. Can probably exchange back some of these 1s for another 5. So today we saved 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So yeah, let's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. We're going to add that to the 20 from last week, and that will bring us up to $43 saved so far. This challenge saves 45 plus, so we are almost done. Just a couple more to scratch off. And that money is going to go to shopping. Okay, so we've reached the end. I have got little shavings absolutely everywhere. And we're going to go ahead and flip back to the front to this celebrations folder. And it looks like last time we were here in this celebrations folder, we finished the challenge. So that money would have been set aside to allocate at the end of the month. And I guess we'll start off this one. This one is the classics. It is from Wild Everest. It's going to save a total of $40. And since this one here already has a little scratch in it, we'll start here. And we're going to save $4. And uncharacteristically, I'm just going to stop there and save $4. 1, 2, 3, $4. If we come around to it again, we can always add more, but that's a good start. All right, Christmas. So I have been working in this book by Liz and Les. I absolutely love this book, but I am nowhere near finishing this book. So what I have decided is that I'm going to set this and all of the money that I saved for it aside, and I'm going to use this challenge to fund next year's Christmas. Christmas is coming up real quick. There's no way I'm going to finish that book before then. So I'm going to shift my focus to this little scratch off here, this Christmas Village scratch off from Marlene over at Snow Gardener 307. It's going to save me a total of $50, and once I finish this challenge, I'll move that $50 over And the money that I've collected so far and the money I continue to collect with that Liz and Les book will be for Christmas 2025. Okay? So I'm just gonna, I know there's so many scratch offs. I used to do a much larger variety of games and dice and that sort of thing, but I had a ton of scratch offs I needed to get through. So that's why there's so many scratch offs. Let's go ahead. There is a little color and save challenge on the back of this. I may do this as well, but we're going to start with the scratch off here. All right, $4 going into this one. And I love these little holographic scratch stickers. So $4 there. Let's do, I don't know, 2 or 3 more. Okay, so that's $1. So we'll put these 4 back and grab this 5. And we got $3. Let's do another one. $9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Should we complete the row or should we stop? I'm probably pressing my luck. Let's just stop there. All right, so how much did we save today? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, that's funny. So what is that? 18? No, 17, right? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay. So that is for this Christmas Village challenge. And that'll be our focus from now until Christmas. Hopefully we can add another $50-ish to our Christmas fund. And then whatever I can manage to save on the back as well. Okay? So I'm just going to put that in front of this little Christmas marker so that I can separate that from the money I collected in that other challenge. And that money will just go towards Christmas next year. It's never too early to start saving for next Christmas. All right, now we're gonna play double dice. Finally, something besides a scratch off. So I have this double dice challenge here from Mischief Managed Budgets. And how much money do we even have left? Not a lot, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So this will probably be the last game we play, which means we didn't get to my hobbies or my subscriptions, but that's okay. We can do those next time. We'll start there next time after we take care of the medical fund. Like I said, that one's always going to be first because it's so darn big. So for double dice, the way that this works is I have a set of mini dice inside of larger dice here, these little double dice, and I have these cards, and we're going to finish this today unless, of course, I run out of money before we do. Once this first row is complete, I will call this one complete and I'll pull the cash and we won't play double dice again for a little while, just because I like to mix it up and do different things. So we got 2 more turns. Let's see if we can finish this today. All right, so I have my cards. There are a total of 9 task cards here. We just pull a card, follow the directions on the card, and save. So let's go with, which one would you guys pick? I'm gonna pick this one. Hopefully it's a good one. It says, roll both dice and add all 4 numbers together. Okay, so this might take all my money. This could be a big one. All right, so we have a 2 inside, a 2 outside, a 2 inside, and a 3 outside. I think that's what that says. Yeah, so 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, $9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, $9. All right, you guys, do we press our luck and go again? We only have $7 left. And if we roll something that's worth more than that, we're gonna have to have an IOU. So what do you guys think? Would you, if you were playing, play another round of double dice and try to finish it? Or would you play a round of the pull and save for my hobbies? Or I could skip that and scratch for subscriptions. How close are we to finishing this one? Oh, not very, but that might be the best bet. That might be where we are least likely to need an IOU. So let's do that. This $9 will go into double dice. We will hopefully play the final round of this next time. Let's see what we've saved so far. 10, 20, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, $44. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll stop there so I don't end up with an IOU. I may still end up with an IOU, but I'm more likely to need an IOU for this than the other challenges. So let's go ahead and get this put away, and we will finish with my little scratch off challenge for subscriptions. Fingers crossed, no IOUs. All right, so let's go ahead and do that. This little scratch off is something I created for myself a long time ago, so I do not remember what's under each of these little scratch offs. So I guess we'll just go until we run out of money, right? This one's already half scratched, so we'll go ahead and do this one. Okay, $4. That's not too bad. Okay, I don't really have a catch-all that I could put the last $4 in, or the last $3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the last $3. So I guess best thing I can do is scratch again and hope for a low number. All right, let's go here. Wish me luck. All right, 6. So we're gonna have an IOU, but it's only $2. That's way better than I would have done with the double dice, I think. So I still think this was the right decision. And I might just cheat and steal $2 from somewhere else so I don't have to owe myself money. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'll need $3. Yeah. Let me go into my wallet and see if I have any money. Oh no, you guys, my wallet's empty. Now what do I do? All right, I guess I'm gonna do an IOU. That's fine. So $3 IOU. I'm just gonna scratch off this 5 and put 3 instead. And we will start next time by paying this IOU, and then we will go back, if I remember, to what we skipped, this rupee challenge. Am I gonna remember? Probably not, but it's all good. It's fine. So let's go ahead and add the money here. I almost forgot that. That would have been devastating. So we saved $6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, $7 today. And so far this challenge has saved me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, $46 out of 50. So 46 plus 3, that's 49. Had to have done something wrong, right? Because we have 3 left and it's supposed to save 50. How much is this supposed to have? Maybe I counted wrong. Let me add this up. Heck, maybe I got it wrong when I made the challenge. 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 7 plus 4 plus 6 plus 9 is 42. What did I say I have here? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. So Where did the extra money come from, I wonder? You know, I dropped this binder last week, so maybe some money fell out of one and went into another. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Or maybe I'll just let this extra money ride. For now, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna stick it all in here and plead ignorance. I don't know what I did, but that's where we're sitting so far. So we will start here and pay that IOU next time. I'm gonna go ahead and go because I've thoroughly confused myself, but thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.